back to Jadyn Crafts, and today I'm going to be making a cool crochet blanket. So let's get started. So first off, this is definitely not a tutorial, but if you already know how to crochet and like do the granny square technique, hold on. Let me show you. This technique right here, I will link a tutorial in the description if you want to learn how to make it. But basically what I'm making is a ton of these. I'm making like 36 of them. I'm doing a 6x6 blanket. It's just gonna go on my little chair over here that I like to sit on and do like editing and crochet and make bracelets and all that jazz. But basically, I'm just making a ton of these in different colors. I have like a lot of these tiny little spools or like balls of yarn, and they're all different colors, so I thought I would just put them to use and make a cool blanket. And yeah, I just made them 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of like the granny square technique, and I ended it like this, have this at the back. And for the connecting them all together, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna do like putting them together with one loop and then just making a single crochet with like 2 of the tiny little loops. You know what I mean? Just like putting together as simple as possible. And yeah, pretty much that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get crack-lacking on this cool project. I'm so excited. Whoa, did you see that transition though? Did you see that transition though? I'm a great YouTuber. You can also tell because you see that aesthetic looking background, like the way that the scissors are placed and the pencil and the strings. Oh my gosh, I am so aesthetic. And that sweet tea just peeking through in the background. Oh my gosh. My sarcasm is very questionable, but I would say that the granny square technique is probably one of my favorites and one of a couple of stitches that I only know how to do. Like, I only know how to do maybe 4 to 5. So it's probably my favorite because it doesn't take too much effort, and it's also one that I could probably do without looking at the actual stitch because of the way of how the strings work or the yarn, sorry. I make bracelets, so strings just, popped into my head. But I also loved working with the different colors. Like, look at how pretty that orange is. It's so highlightery. And then I have that ball of yarn in the background, but I will explain how I like switch the colors. See, I like tied it together and then cut it. Basically is what I did, and it makes this cool effect. But the granny square technique is very like loose and it's fun. It involves chains and double crochets. I believe it is double crochet. I am not a crochet expert. Oh my gosh, I'm never a crochet. I'm never an expert at anything I branch out into, but I actually really love this because it was very therapeutic. So yeah, stick around for the journey of what happens next with this crazy project. So cool little tip, if you want to make some cool ones and you have like not that many colors, but you have like a good amount of colors and you have excess yarn and stuff like that, you can make this cool jumble of colors. And I have just been using the scraps of the little balls of yarn because sometimes have a little bit of extra for them, and I just cut them off and tie the previous extra to that extra one, you know what I mean? And let me show you how I did it. I just like brought them together and tied it up, and then you just crochet with this and color changes into a cool little effect, especially when you have like multiple colors in one granny square like this one. This one was very chaotic, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I just wrapped it up in a big ball of yarn, super fun. And yeah, I ran out of colors, but that's okay, that's okay. That's being innovative. You know, we use our scraps to make something super cool. Okay, so this is the setup. This is the layout, and I know it looks like longer right here, but it's actually the same width. Actually, no. Oh my gosh, no, it's not. I made 7. Oh my gosh, my calculations. But you can make it however like large you want it. Mine is just going on that cool little chair. Yes, I have squishmallows. Oh my gosh, they're the cutest. But yeah, and I'm working on a cute project over there too with cross hatch. I'm just branching out, you know. But now I'm going to put them in a certain order because I just laid them out randomly. But I'm gonna try and put not put the same color together, like these greens and yeah, or like those browns. I want it to be all jumbled and beautiful. So let's do that. Okay, that took longer than expected, but when you're putting all these colors in order where they don't touch each other, like the same color, it's pretty tedious. Now, I have to live the mistake of not tying in the ends once I was done with the square, so we're gonna have to do that now. And then we can finish off the bracelet with connecting all of them. So yeah, super snazzy. Living the dream. Whoa, I am so cool. Another cool transition, you know, kind of look like a book maybe, like the page turning. But besides the amazing editing, just pure quality editing, this process really did take me some time. And if you're gonna do this, like if you're actually gonna do this and take away this I don't know if you would call it a lesson or a thought or an idea, but if you're actually going to make oh my gosh, I keep saying bracelet, a blanket, a crochet blanket, then I recommend that every time you finish a square, you tie in the ends, you know. Don't make the same mistake that I did and wait till 11 o'clock at night to tie in ends of all of your 42 squares. So, sorry, I had to burp. But, yeah. Make sure you learn from my mistakes so then you don't make the same ones and waste even more time, just like I did. So, yeah, that's basically the whole time lapse, but I will see you again. Don't worry. You'll see me again. Okay, but like just enjoy this. I love the colors. That's all I have to say, you know? And that water bottle in the background. Gotta stay hydrated. Pretty sure I'm watching the end of Doctor Strange. But yeah, good times, good times. So, this is taking a long time. Like, I should have just, you know, done it while I finished all of them, but I've only done like this much. Oh gosh, almost dropped the phone. But yeah, I'm gonna do it off camera because nobody really wants to see me do, you know, tying in the ends to some squares. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to sew it all together, put it all together. It's gonna be so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. POV. It is the next day, and I realized at 11:59 at night last night that my blanket was not gonna be done because it literally took me so long to tie in the ends of every single square. Like, hold on, let's just look at all of it. Like, it's a lot. So we're doing it today, and I'm going to use some white string to, where's the other blue string? Hold on. And if I need to, and if I run out of this, then I will just use blue string because I feel like it's a common color and would go like with pretty much all the colors. So yeah, and I might not be able to film all of it because that's what happened last time when I tried to film all of the tying in the ends. So don't expect to see all of it because it takes 10 times longer when you're filming all of it. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Okay, we're on the same page. Let's go. Oh look, what did I say? In the words of Nicki Minaj. Uh-oh, back again. Oh my god. I'm just trying to make you all have a fun time, you know. I was looking through that song and I was like listening to it and jamming out, and it was pretty fun. I was just having a good time. But as you can see, I watched some Among Us, I watched Pokey, she's amazing, and I again struggled with this process. Single crochet is not my favorite. Again, very slow, not the best. Again, granny stitch is much better. So yeah, took me about 40 minutes to do these 2-ish rows, to maybe a little bit more rows. But yeah, okay, I'm signing off. Bye guys, love you, bye. Okay, legit, like one day later, it's nighttime the next day, and it literally took me so long to put all of the squares together. So I did most of it off camera just to give you like a little surprise, you know? But it is like, I thought it would be smaller, but it's actually pretty big. So do a little B-roll so you can see it all, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. I did not have enough white string to like do the other, like the vertical horizontal rows, so I had to do that, and then I also had to use gray because I didn't have enough black either. So yeah, it's super colorful. I love it a lot. It's gonna go on my chair. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, and yeah, I am so happy that I made this. It just makes me, you know, joyful, and like making all of the squares was so much fun. But I would say the least fun part of the project is probably putting them all together. Like making all the squares is so much fun, but when you actually get down to stitching it all together, it takes a long time. Like I would say I would have probably made like 3 rows in the time it took me to stitch like half of it together. So it's a bit much for putting it all together, but I think it also depended on the stitch that I did. So maybe if I did a different stitch for like connecting them and stuff, maybe it would have been a little bit less time consuming or more time consuming. I don't know. Again, I'm not a crochet expert. I'm more of a bracelet gal, you know, love making all the knots for the bracelets, and crocheting is just another branch of my creativity, and I never really get to make big stuff like this with bracelets. I thought it would be fun to do it with crochet. So yeah, and there are a lot of colors. Like I did not know I had this many colors. And I love like the patchy ones where it's like just different colors and it's random, and it's super fun. I love it so much. It's gonna go on my chair. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna go on my chair with my cute little squishmallows, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this cute little video. So if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, we are almost at 2K. So if you want to be a part of this wonderful journey, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just make sure you're subscribed, you know, because we are pretty lit, you know. It's amazing to be a part of the crafty community. So yeah, I hope you all have a marvelous day, and yeah, bye guys.